Hey guys, I've had some people to inquire about crocheting, and so I had decided that I was going to show or attempt to show you guys, do a tutorial on how to crochet because one of the projects that I want to do in the group is to crochet a keychain in the form of a doll head. Okay, so what you will need to, if you don't know how to crochet, is you want to get a large crochet hook. And this is what your hooks will look like. You can get them at Walmart, Target, Hobby Lobby, Joann's, who I leave off, Michael's. You can get them at any of the craft stores, but this is a crochet hook. And it's going to tell you the sizing in the middle. It'll actually have the sizing. So you can see here, this is a J hook. And this is a large hook. Normally, I would use large hooks like this if I was going to make a hat or a scarf or some type of clothing, item of clothing, article of clothing. Then I would use a larger hook. And, they can get as large as, large as they can go. But you want to start out with a large one. J is pretty big. And the reason I say start out large if you don't know how to crochet is because you're trying to learn. So you want to be able to see your stitches well. So it's better to start out with a larger hook. Now, I've been crocheting for a long time, so I have my little bag here. A lady bought me a toolkit, and I gotta find that bag. I don't know where the bag is with all the stuff. You're supposed to put your crochet stuff in. Oh, well. But anyway, so you can see they get super large, and they all have the sizing on them. So just like they're super large, you also have those that are super, super small. So let me get one of my super small ones just so you can see. That's not small enough. Here we go. But they even get smaller than that. So this one is 2.35. Let's see, if I wasn't looking for the small one, it would have been the first one to pop up. There's one a little bit smaller. That's a 2.25. But just to show you, they come in all different sizes. Because if you're following a pattern, your pattern will tell you what size crochet hook you need, okay? So it's just like if you were sewing. If you're sewing, you're following a pattern, it has all the different supplies that you're going to need. A crochet pattern will also tell you all of the different supplies that you will need to make that product, that finished product. J hook and just some worsted weight yarn. Now, if you don't have any yarn because you're new to crocheting, you're going to run out and buy a J hook, or you can get a bundle or a little bag with different size hooks. But if you're going to go out and buy hooks, get some worsted weight yarn. Now, if you want to practice to learn how to do the doll head keychain along with everyone else in the group that wants to do it, then I would suggest getting some worsted weight yarn in the color of the doll's head that you would prefer, okay? So, of course, I wouldn't use pink for my doll. I probably would have like a brown or something like that, okay? All right, so you have your, I'm gonna put this down because it's easier for me to show you how to get this on here virtually like this, okay? So you're gonna take your yarn, this is the loose end, and you're gonna hold it just like that, as if your fingers were in that of a scissors shape, like if you had some scissors, okay? Boop, boop, boop. So you got loose end draped over. And then you got the continuous end on the back side. So what you're going to do is just take that loose end and pull it one time over your two fingers. So now you have like almost like a double circle, okay? Like that. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to take this loose end and you're going to pull it through that circle, just like that. And you're going to end up pulling the two loose ends here, or the two ends here, to get it just like that, as if you were getting ready to tie like a little bow. Okay, so let's do it again. You got your fingers in the shape of scissors, okay, and you're going to take that loose end. This is the loose end, and you're just going to drape it over your fingers, just like that. So now it looks like a circle, okay? you want to make sure that when you pull this strand over, that it's going over under that strand in the front. It's going under the strand in the front, and then you're going to pull it through the circle, just like that. And there you have your loop. And then you would take your crochet hook and just put it in and then pull those 2 strands. Now you want to make sure that it's loosely, not too loose, but it has enough, you know, where you can maneuver up and down your crochet hook. Okay, so we're going to try it one more time. Scissors. Okay, you got the loose end in the front, continuous end in the back. You're going to take the loose end and just drape it around your fingers one more time. You're going to take that yarn in the front and you're going to pull it under. You're going to pull it under that yarn in the front there through the circle and take your fingers out. And that's what it's going to look like. And then you're going to pull your 2 ends like that, and then pull the loose one to tighten it in. And then you just stick your hook through there just like that. Now I can show you how you can do it, you know, a different way, but I think this is easier, especially when I don't have you in person to actually, you know, see what you're doing. So now you have your, this is the end that you would eventually cut off, that you would no longer use. So this end is no longer going to be used, but we're going to leave it there for now. And then I'm going to show you how to do a chain stitch. Now a chain stitch is just a single stitch, and it starts the foundation for you to crochet from. So right now we don't have any stitches, so we can't crochet anything. So we have to actually start out with the chain, and that's what we're going to do in this situation. So what you're going to do is you're going to take, and you're holding your crochet hook with one hand, and you are going to have your additional yarn in your the free hand has your additional yarn. And what you're going to do is you're going to take that yarn and you're going to come and bring it over like that. You're going to take that yarn and bring it over your crochet hook, and then you're just going to take this bottom stitch and bring it over your hoop, or your hook, I'm sorry. Bring it over your hook like that. Then you're going to go again, take the yarn over your needle, and then pull that bottom thread over the top. Okay, bring it over, pull the bottom over, bring it over, pull the bottom off, just like that. So again, bring it over, the bottom loop, this one right here, we're going to pull it off. Okay, so again, bring it over, pull the bottom hoop off, bring it over, pull that bottom off. And so what you're going to see is a chain forming here. And this chain from the front is going to look like little V's, and then from the back it looks like it has like a little butt, like a little straight line going down it. But in the front, and that's how you tell the difference between the front and the back. The front looks like little V's, the back looks like it has like a little butt and a straight line going down. Okay, so you would just continue to work those chains. So if you had a pattern, the pattern would tell you exactly how many chain stitches to do. Okay, so this is what you call your chain stitch. Okay, so that's your chain stitch. Now, sometimes people make a mistake, they miscount or what have you, and it's not the end of the world. All you do is pull, and you're back to just your regular old yarn. Okay, now there's times when that's a good thing, and there's times when that's not a good thing. Okay, but it's a good thing in this situation. So we're going to start from the beginning one more time. You got your fingers like scissors, you got the yarn draped over. Okay, loose end in the front, continuous end in the back. And you're going to take and just drape that yarn one more time using the loose end. And you just drape it over your fingers. And when you look at it from the front like that, it looks like a circle. Okay. You're going to take this end, the loose end, and you're going to pull it under. You're going to pull it under that hole, that circle. Pull it under and through, and it's going to end up looking like that. And you just hold the strands and pull up. Okay. And then you take the loose end to tighten it. Now, take your hook, put it through, and now you have your hoop on your crochet hook. Okay. So you're going to take the continuous strand of yarn and you're going to bring it around and over. And then you're going to take that loop on the bottom and replace it with the loop on the top. So that's by just dragging it up and pulling it off. Come over, drag it over, pull it off. Drag it over and pull it off. Drag it over and pull it off. Drag it over, pull it off. Drag it over and pull it off. And again, you got your chain stitches. Okay, the front will look like little V's. Hopefully you guys can see that. Let me move that strand out your way. The front will look like little V's. There you go. And then the back, it's gonna look like it has a little butt in between the V's that's going down in a straight line. Okay, so if I just continue on, bringing it over, pulling that loop, that bottom loop off, that's what it's gonna look like, just like that. Okay, so this is your chain stitch, guys. This is normally going to be a foundation. Okay, just like that. And this is what you would use to then start creating single crochet, double crochet, triple crochet, whatever the case may be, whatever type of stitch you may be working. So if I was getting ready to now start doing some single crochets, and I'm not going to start with teaching you how to do a single crochet today. Today was just about showing you how to do the chain stitch. Then I would, in this case, I would skip over this very first one, and then I would just go in and come back down this chain, which is this will be the next thing that I'll show you once you get this chain stitch down. So the next tutorial I'll tell you to focus back on this chain, and then the next tutorial we will see where you are for those that are ready to move on to doing a single crochet. So now you can see that I am now thickening up my stitch. I have my chain that started out over here, and now I've added a single crochet stitch here. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see that fine. Again, if I mess up, it's no big deal. I just pull it loose just like that, and no harm. Okay, so that is how you do a chain stitch, guys. For those of you that are trying to learn, if you have any questions after watching this video tutorial, reach out and let me know. I'm more than willing to help you. But again, start out with a larger hook and get you just a ball of worsted weight yarn. If you want to learn how to make the doll head keychain that I'm going to be showing at some point in time in the group, if you want to walk through the process with us, you need to know how to crochet, because I will not be teaching how to crochet on there. So this is where you want to start getting your foundation stitches down, so that when we're ready to roll on how to do the doll head keychain, you will be ready to roll because you will already know how to do some of the basics. Okay, so that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Again, if you are already a member in my Facebook group, Candoris's Cricut and Creative Crafters, and thank you guys for being a member in the group. And if you are not a member in the group, then please look us up on Facebook. Again, it's Candoris's Cricut and Creative Crafters. We do all types of crafts. It's not just crochet. It's not just in reference to the Cricut cutting machines and things like that. all types of crafts are done in the group. And if you want to find me on YouTube, then search me by using Doris Edwards. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel and also hit the bell notification in the top right corner, and that will alert you anytime I upload videos to YouTube, which I normally do about once or twice, sometimes more a week. All right. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this tutorial. And as always, each one reach one so that each one can teach one. And you guys have a great day. Bye.